Next up, we'll be looking at how to create and manage quotations on 390 work. And quotations really are just for you to be able to send structured offers and get closer to your sales. And our goal with quotations, or the reason why it matters, like I said, is to win more customers by making sure that all of your offers look good. They're professional, they're clear, well documented, and you can avoid disputes over deliverables and services. And why is it important? It's important, or why, how does it work in 390? You create quotations before a deal is closed. So there's a general misconception or confusion between a quotation, an invoice, and a receipt. So a quotation is sent during the whole deal making before the deal is closed. So you send a quote first, and you can send several quotes to the same lead or customer that would carry different information, maybe different number of items and stuff. What is important is you should know that quotes is a formal price offer. It's an offer. Okay, this is what we would give you for this and this for that. And it can include all, like one quote can include multiple products, another one can include maybe fewer or more than. It's just to deliberate and discuss on an eventual order or list of things that the customer or lead would like to get from you. The next up is we'll see how quotations work on 390, and quotations are under the sales aspect here. Quotations, if you don't have it, you could just speak to the organization that you're in, or you could just come to the App Store if you have access to the App Store and just search for quotations. And at this point, you can give granular access to anybody in the organization based on what is here. You can give access to anybody, maybe on your sales team or whoever, access to quotations. I can give my assistant access, but not give them delete access in this case. I should not be able to update the settings. And I can then save, which she should then be able to have access to on her end. Okay. And to confirm that, I can just quickly swap to the assistant end. Okay. Here, let me launch 390 work and zoom in so you can see it well. Then the assistant now should be able to see quotations on their end as well. All right, so let me quickly swap back to where it's coming from. So now sales and quotation, the same old where we have the help document here that just gives you a better information about everything I'm going to be talking about in case you want to read through the text one by one. So you could just open this document and scroll through bottom to top to bottom, and you see everything that we'll be discussing as well, itemized there. All right, next one would be a few things. Earlier before this video, I created a quotation so I could delete so you could see where it appears. So in this case, I have a quotation that I created not long ago, and it's here in the deleted as a deleted quotation. And now if you click into it, you see this quotation has been deleted and it puts the date and time that has been created, or deleted rather. So nothing really is deleted, because if a quotation has been created, it means maybe it has been sent to the customer. And even if you deleted it from your records so that you won't see it from mine and all, the record still exists, so you can use that as an audit trail at any time. The next would be, and because this isn't deleted, if I go to mine, I wouldn't see any quotation because mine would only show the ones that are not deleted, and all would only show the ones that are not deleted as well. And if you can remember the difference between mine and all is going to show all of the quotations that have been created in the organization by everybody in the organization. And mine is only going to show the quotations that have been created by me or any respective sales people. And if I assign a quotation to somebody else, they would see it on their mine as well. So that's just the way mine and all works. So you can give somebody access to only the quotation, so they will only get access to mine. But if you give them access to view all quotations, then they will be able to view all, as well as analytics and settings. So let's quickly jump into the settings. You could choose to include settings or discounts per item or tax per item. You choose any of these things if these are included in your quotes settings or way you do business, whether you want to give them discounts per item or taxes per item. Or if you want to give them discounts or taxes overall, that's by default. You'd be able to do that by default in 390. You could also decide to create anonymous quotation, though not advisable because this is to an actual lead or customer. And you could also decide, you could put it in the settings here to automatically send all of your quotations to the recipient's email. I'll turn that on. Then there's this prefix where for every quotation, there'll be a number generated. And this is the prefix. This is the organization name / quotes, the first 4 letters, then automatically generated a timestamp for you. Then there is the email subject and message and hook. You could change any of these things. And if you click preview, this is what the email would look like when you read it in their email clients. So welcome, which is going to be the name of your organization. Then hello with the customer name would change that. Then every other thing, you can change that based on what you have in the quotes section here. And when you're done, just save changes and that would reflect. So let me quickly jump into creating a quotation. Quotation is quite easy because these are things you can and you should create on the fly and send to your customer on the fly. So you can just send 2 or 3 to the customer on the fly, depending on what you'll be discussing. And we already have some customers that are created on the system here. I will just choose the customer. If you don't have the customers in your system, you could just click new customer or new lead and the same interface will pop up where you to just quickly take the customer information at this point and send them into your CRM. All right, so if I click add item now, then I'll be able to choose any of the items that we have in the system. So if I choose simple products, which is one of our physical products, let's say the customer intends to buy 3, and we could change the cost price and selling price here if you would want, depending on your communication. And we can see now that on the bottom right, there are additional discounts and taxes that have been put there by default. Okay, so I can choose to add another item, let's say consultation, and 40,000 is just one consultation. So the prices, general pricing is 220,000. So in the additional information section here, I could choose to change this to thank you for your business, or whichever that's my business, or however my business communicates. And for the discounts, you also can give them either a flat fee in Naira or a percentage. Okay, so if I want to give them a percentage, let me say I want to give them a 5% discount. And if your business handles taxes, you could just add value added taxes here as well. Then there's the newer automatically counted or calculated costs down here for you. If there is also shipping fee because it's a physical product and you want the shipping fee to be, let's say 4,000, that would also be included there for you. So now there's 229,500 as the final amount, and I can check, double check, okay, this is everything I need to do. Okay, that looks good. And it automatically send the receipts to the customer's email. Okay, I want that. Then I can create the quotation. And now if I confirm, the quotation has been sent to the customer email, and I can decide to also come here and copy the link and maybe share with them in any other formats that we work together via email again or via chat, wherever. Or I could just open the link just to see what it will look like on their end. And this is what it looks like, where all of the information that we selected, the quantity of the items, and the total, the delivery, the discounts, it already has a 5% here, then 7.5% VAT. Then the total amount is there. The CDs and the thank you for your business message we type to is included here. All right, so the CDs, then you can share as many of these as you want and send to them. And whenever they respond, you also have quick actions there to be able to convert it either to an invoice or transaction. So remember the difference between both. Invoice is we've not received the payment yet, but now this is a legally binding document that you have to respond to. Maybe we've already delivered this product to you, the physical one, and maybe we already carried out the consultation, and I could just generate an invoice here. And if you click that, it just it transfers all of the information into an invoice field. So I would not fill this now, so that you can check the invoice video, how invoices are created and all of that. So here, that's it. I just create an invoice and the invoice will be created. Of course, you have to choose the payment account that the monies actually came into, or rather where you want them to pay into. There may be the due dates based on your agreement with them. And you could also change information here to be anything your business wants. All right. So if I go back, I could also decide to convert this to a transaction. And this also works the same way, where I could choose, because now the payment has come in, whether it's via cash or transfer or POS. Let's say it was transferred in, then what account the money was received into, If there was a label, maybe it was an Instagram or website or whichever sale, you could choose that as well. And because it's an actual transaction that those items are leaving a particular inventory location, you would have to select the inventory location where these simple products came from. And just by clicking this button here and choosing the inventory location, we've not gotten to inventory yet, but when we do, you'll be able to select an inventory location that all of these three simple products will be coming from. Then the same information you have here, then you can choose whether they paid partly or they paid fully, and you continue. All right, so that's the link between the three. Let me quickly show you how analytics work. So with analytics, you can see the total pending invoice, that a quotation rather that we have. We still have one open. If you go back to all, you still see it here. The one we just created now is still open. So we have one pending, and we can see the total cost of that. Then you could see the number of items that are in each of these quotations. They've been curated here, so they aggregate everything. We aggregate everything and tell you, okay, these are the top products or offerings that are in all of the quotations. Then the top quotations too. So you just need to know, okay, how many quotations do we have out there? What's the price? What's the highest? How many deals? Okay, let's just really know what's going on. And you could change the filter here based on any time frame you want, whether you want custom or today or yesterday or this week, and you can see all of the information there as you'd want. All right, so this covers everything we have to cover in quotation, and if you need to search, you could just search based on customer and time frame, and that should work as well. All right, see you in the next one.